Today I will discuss the philosophical view of mathematics. But today I will touch just the multiplication of 0 with infinity. As you know, in mathematics, when we multiply 0 with infinity, we will get a not defined result. Here I will tell you about philosophical multiplication of 0 and infinity, because philosophy always treats mathematics and other sciences equally, because philosophy is also a logic and working on logic and analogy. In this video I will discuss how philosophy view mathematics. First of all, we have to define some numbers, some symbols. As you know, what is 0? 0 is the symbol of some number that denotes nothing. You can say if you have nothing, then you will say I have 0 money, I have 0 something, that is anything you can say. Now if I say what is infinity, it is the symbol of undefined number, meaning it is a number that cannot be counted, that we cannot count till today. So these are the two definitions. After that, we have to know the properties of both numbers. 0 have a property that when it is multiplied by any finite number, it gives the result 0, whether the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. But when we multiply infinity with any finite number, it gives the result infinity. So infinity always treat every number with equal behavior, and 0 always treat every number with equal behavior. But now the thing is, 0 and infinity both have the similar behavior. But how philosophically it can be justified that 0 and infinity is not defined? Because we need logic and analogy. Without logic and analogy, people cannot understand what is this and how it is possible. For this, we have to know some mathematical rules. First, the rule of multiplication. When we multiply two numbers like a and b, the result is b plus b up to a times. You can say the first number tells us how many times we have to add the number that we are multiplying with that number. Now we multiply 2 with 3, we will get 6, and 6 means 3 plus 3, it means we are adding 3 2 times. So, or you can say 3 into 2 is also 6, that is we are adding 2 3 times. So when we multiply 0 with infinity, it means nothing times infinity. If there is nothing times that's number of people, then what you will say? You will say nothing the large number of people. When I apply the thing nothing, then what you will say? You will say nothing. You are false, or you can say you are not telling the truth. When we multiply, or you can say the statement is meaningless. When we multiply two numbers of equal value with opposite signs or same signs, the result is some finite number. Here it is worth mentioned that, or I have to mention this because when I was in my MSc class, there was a lecture from a renowned professor from GNDU, and he told us that when we multiply 0 with infinity, we will get not defined result, because 0 and infinity both are equally powerful. But in mathematics, physical powers cannot exist, so we cannot say 0 and infinity are equally powerful and the result is nothing. As if we see this, then in the similar lines we have a 2 and minus 2, and when we multiply 2 and minus 2, they are opposite on the number line and they have the same value, then they will also give us nothing result, but they are giving a finite result. Then how you can justify that 0 and infinity are equally powerful? That is why they are giving us a result not defined. Second thing is that every number, however large may be, it is always the product of sum of finite numbers, or it is the product of some finite numbers, because otherwise the existence of infinity cannot be justified, because we always get the result infinity when we multiply the finite numbers, or we add the finite numbers uncountable times. So that is, you can say, the existence of infinity is not possible without mentioning the numbers, or mentioning the sum of finite numbers or the product of finite numbers. Now we are talking about logic and analogy, because in mathematics or in any type of science, no branch of science can work without logic and analogy to give the evidence of the existing laws or theories. Now let us imagine we have large piece of wood and small matchstick. Small matchstick is equivalent to 0, and a large piece of wood, you can say a tree trunk or anything. So when we try to burn that piece of wood, it is not possible for a matchstick that is equivalent to 0 and that can, you can say, burn the large piece of wood. But if we cut that piece into very 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 small pieces, as you see in the wooden mills, then you can burn the whole piece of wood, or even however it may be, however large it may be. So it means that the 0 have power to make everything nothing. Now you have nothing. If you have nothing, now can you make anything large enough that cannot be imagined? Is it possible? Not. It is equivalent to infinity into 0. Or you can say, I say, an infinite number of 0. Or you can say nothing times the sum of large numbers. Then you will say it will be 0. So it proved that it will give us a 0 result. Now suppose you are in a dark room, because I am just also telling you about some analogy, because without analogy we cannot verify some laws, or you can say some principles in mathematics or in science. As you know, there are some lemmas before some theorems. Similarly, I have a lemma. Now suppose you are in a dark room where you cannot see anything, and if I ask you what you can see here, even countless number of times, your answer will be nothing. You will say I cannot see anything, though I will ask you thousand and you can say uncountable number of times. So the simplified statement of 0 and to infinity is what will be the unfound number of nothing. And I am talking about nothing, and I am saying you at the same time unfound number of countless times of nothing. Then what will be the result? The result is 0. That is a simple. What about the statement say it is just 0 and to infinity? This above statement tell us the 0 and to infinity in words. Your comments on the statements are highly welcomed, and thanks for watching this video. And I think the people who feel genius, they should explain me why 0 and infinity, the product of 0 and infinity, is not defined. So at last I will thankful to all of you who will watch this video, and I request you, all of you, that please subscribe my channel to view other videos, because in the next videos I am going to tell you about the exact definition of law of conservation of energy, that is, according to me or according to philosophy, is wrong. There something is wrong there. So I will discuss in the next video. Thanks a lot.